pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top. Was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot.
Most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless. Any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 19-yard line.
Now Willis on first and 10. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Ryan. Right side complete. That's Woods. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run with Hines, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
From the 6. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Ryan. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They go play action with Ryan. Out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Again, Willis to throw.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and when we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go play action now. Ryan going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And caught by Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock That'll stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Willis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7th. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Flush to his right.
Open man downfield is Woods.
A big play that time for the Titans. 62 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70.
And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Hines. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jelani Woods with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10.
Willis.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On 1st down, Willis.
He's going to let it go again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that gives him a 3-point field goal. Now it's Bullock to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Down to about the 22 here.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now Ryan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rep.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. John Ross from 4 yards out.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. That's complete to Treylon Burks.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
On 1st down, Willis.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
1st and 10, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Willis is going to throw once more.
Flushed out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, check that, street.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. One last shot for Ryan. This for all the marbles.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?
It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Tennessee, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. I've been rushing hard, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, better.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister.